Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a smoky eye tutorial. Basically just some browns and blacks, not any crazy colors or anything, just a pretty neutral everyday kind of smoky eye. Well, everyday if you like smoky eyes. I mean, not every day if you're scared of smoky eyes, but don't be scared. It's definitely really fun. It's great if you are like me and you have a little bit more of a hooded lid, because you can really use it between that and the false lashes. You can really use it to help hide any hood on the lid. That way you get a little bit more of an open-eyed wider effect. I'm also going to be using a nude on my inner rim versus a black. If you have a larger eye, you can definitely use a black to kind of shrink your eyes. I'm doing more of a nude to kind of help open my eyes a little bit more. If y'all want to see what that tutorial is about, definitely stay tuned. Alright guys, so first we're going to start with our Urban Decay primer. We're going to use that primer portion all over our lids. Grab a little bit. And we're going to use that and we're going to lightly apply it all over the lid. This really helps the shadow stick to the lid. Also helps the longevity of the shadow. It really helps keep it in place all day, and it also gives you a better pigment payoff. If you notice your shadows aren't really looking like they do in your pan, you might want to try using an eyeshadow primer. Since I'm also going to be using a smoky under the eye, I'm also going to take whatever's left on my finger and just slightly run that under the eye as well, so it'll help really keep that shadow under the eye on as well. It's a great trick to do if you tend to have more of a, if your under eye tends to smudge after a long day. This is a great way to kind of help prolong that. We're also trying to set it with a black shadow too. That's really helpful. Just working that in. Alright, so next I'm going to go with my Sephora Collection 12-Hour Wear Black Pencil. It's just a regular black waterproof eyeliner. And I'm going to first go in and I'm going to press that against the lash line. Not really worried about trying to make it a pretty line or anything like that. We just really want to get it in place. Then before that sets, I'm going to go in with my double-ended brush by the Sephora Collection. It's got a flat end for applying shadows. It also has a smudge brush side to smudge out product. So before that sets, I'm going to use my brush to lightly smudge that out. You are going to be wearing fake lashes, you want to really be sure that black is as close as you can get it to your lash line. You'll also notice I lined the inner part of my eye right here. That also really helps create a really nice, strong, dark area where you're putting the fake lashes, so that it really helps to mask where the lashes stop and your real lashes start. You can see right now that actually the liner this way, before we blended anything out, you can actually see that it actually emphasizes my lid hood right there. But if you'll notice, when we go in and we take our browns and our lighter or dark browns and our light browns to blend that out, it actually makes this look very, very rounded and gives us a very false lid shape, which is great if you have more of a hooded lid. Alright, I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we've gone in and we've done both lids with the, excuse me, we've done both lids with the black liner, we're going to go in and we're going to set that black liner with a corresponding shade and shadow. So I'm going to use a black shadow as well. Now for this I'm going to use, once again, the Sephora Collection, but it's a smaller brush. It's just a really nice precision brush. Gives you a little bit more detail. Great for smaller areas. So I'm just going to take that. Oh, I'm going to be using the Naked, ooh. No! Urban Decay, fix this! Why do all your You do not need to see my setup. Look what just happened. I'm so sad. I'm like crying right now. I can't because I'm filming. Urban Decay, fix this! All your shadows do this. They pop out of everything. So many people return them. Get it together! Oh, I'm sad. Anyways, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Basics. I'm going to try not to let that fall out. The 1, not the 2. I like the 1 better. It's more of like warmer tones, so I feel like it works with more eyes. Colors, it also works better with blue eyes because it's more warm toned. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm just gonna lightly set that shadow. Or I'm sorry, use that shadow to set that liner. And then just lightly drag it up above. All right. So now that we've done that, I'm going to go in and I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna pick up the shade Faint. We just used Crave. We're gonna use Faint now, which is the brown tone in there. And I'm gonna use the opposite side that doesn't have the black on there. I'm gonna really load up that brush with some brown and I'm really gonna heavily place that right above. Same thing on the other eye. Pat, pat, pat. I use a patting motion because it really presses that shadow into place where we want the darkest parts of the eye to be. And then we can use kind of a pressing and pulling motion right now to kind of blend out any harsh lines. Almost like you're grabbing right above the shadow you're working with and pulling it down. All right, so now that we have that, I'm going to go in with my Sephora Collection blending brush. It's just a large, round, fluffy brush. And I'm gonna really load up on the Naked 2 from the same eyeshadow palette. Just go right here. And I pretty much just went from the darkest to the next darkest to the next darkest. Really loading up that brush. Starting in the inner part, using small circular motions. I'm gonna use that to blend out everything. Load up again, and continue to blend the outer corner. Same thing on the other eye. Smoky eyes are all about the blending. You really just have to take the time to do it. Have some good transition colors. Transition colors will really help you with smoky eyes because they really help to kind of blend it up. See what I'm talking about? Now that head is a little less visible because we've darkened it with like a really nice dark brown. I'm gonna go in with my Crown brush, and this is their C441 Pro Blending Crease Brush. And I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that Faint as well. Tap a little bit of that excess off and just go back into that crease. And just re-emphasize it with that dark brown again. Alright, so then we're going to go with our Sephora Collection double ended brush we used earlier, but we're going to use the flat application side. And we're going to go in with a mixture kind of the WOS and Foxy. And really place that right in the brow bone. Drag it down. Just soften it. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to actually first line my inner rim using the Tarte Emphasize in Nude. It's one of my favorite nude liners. I literally wear it with pretty much everything. I just like the way a nude looks. It really opens the eye up without looking unnatural. I definitely love a really bright white open eye too. But that one can tend to look a little bit unnatural. We're going for a little bit more of kind of a smoky eye that's a little bit more doable. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna line my inner rim real quick. Next, I'm gonna go with my double-ended Sephora collection brush, and I'm gonna use the smudging side. And I'm first gonna pick up that faint from the Naked basic palette. I like to start with the brown and then work it into the black. And now we are working on the under part of the eye. So I'm gonna tap off any extra, and I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna press and blend. Really dragging that below the eye a little bit. Now you don't want to go really low. That can kind of give a little bit of a muddy, kind of like a tired under eye look. If you take that darker shadow and you really bring it down lower, if you take your blending brush and you just kind of run it under there, it can kind of smoke out that too much and it drops it under the eye, and it can kind of make us look like we didn't get any sleep or like we don't know how to use concealer. So I like to just keep it a little bit below but not too low to where it doesn't look too crazy. Okay, so then we're gonna go in with our Crave and just press it right here. Outer part of the eye. Same thing on the other side. Now we're gonna go on with the Sephora Collection Finishing Crease Brush. I really like to use this one to blend out my under eye. Now I'm gonna pick up the Naked 2, Naked 2. And I'm just gonna soften that under eye a little bit. Great for also blending out any areas where you feel like there might still be a little bit of a harsher line. Great way. Alright, so we are pretty much done with the eyes. We are going to go in with some mascara first to kind of finish them off. And we're going to use the Makeup Forever Let's See Smoky Extravagant Mascara. Brush head's going to look like that. Pretty cute, pretty cute. I'm so sad. Like, Kim Kardashian wore your brand on her wedding day. Like, get it together. Use better glue, okay? Anyways, so then you're gonna go with your mascara. The reason I don't really like to use my real lashes, it really doesn't do a whole lot for them, but it's a super black, thick formula, so I really like to use it with false lashes, which we will be applying here in just a minute. So I'm first gonna go in and just really work that into my real lashes. And I'm gonna work some on my bottom lashes as well. Alright, so next we're gonna go and we're gonna apply our false lashes. I'm gonna be honest, the ones I'm gonna use today are ones that my friend actually got for me, and I don't really know where she got them or what brand they are or anything, but they're absolutely beautiful. I love them. If I can find out the brand of them, I will definitely let y'all guys know. I'm just gonna use my Makeup Forever clear adhesive glue that came with my Gwen lashes I bought from them that I love too. And I'm just gonna use that all over the base of the lash. And just really apply. I'm kind of low on this, so you gotta kind of dip it in there twice. Apply a little bit all over the lash and let that dry for 30 seconds. we're gonna pop those bad boys on. I'll press my real lashes into them. And you're done. Yes, for the lashes, the difference lashes make. Yes, beautiful. Next, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna apply just a little bit more mascara, basically to the root of the lashes, just to really work my fake lashes into my real lashes. Okay. Finish the look off, I just kind of went in and re-emphasized my nose contour a little bit. I'm also going to go in and top my lips off with the perfect nude lip gloss. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills, her lip gloss in shade Undressed. And I'm just going to go in and lightly apply that all over my lips. It is a very full coverage, very pigmented lip gloss. It is absolutely stunning. Honestly, it's not sticky at all. I would really just describe it as like a regular lipstick, like, but in a tube, like kind of cream form. Because it's not sticky like a gloss, it doesn't gather on the lips like a normal lipstick would though. But I'm just gonna apply that all over the lips. Yes. So that is my smoky eye tutorial. Just kind of a black to brown smoky eye, blended out with a little bit of a taupe color with a nude lip, of course, which is the easiest thing to pair with a smoky eye. You can always do a smoky eye with nude lip, smoky eye with more of like a pale pink is always really pretty. Be sure you line your lips and give them a lot of definition for sure. Alright guys, so thanks for tuning in today. Everything that I used on myself will be in the description below if you have any questions about that, as long as my social networking, other sites that I have in case you want to check me out on those. Also, be sure that you like and subscribe. Let me know what y'all guys are going to want to see in the comments below. If there's a specific tutorial that you guys are wanting to see, just kind of give me a heads up on that so I can get that started for you guys. I'm kind of compiling a list to kind of see what y'all guys are into. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a great day or night wherever you're at, and be sure to be beautiful. Next, I'm going to go in with my crown brush, and it is the Pro Blending Crease Brush. This is my baby. This is little mama. Hello, little mama. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to film a video. I'm trying to become YouTube famous, okay? Can you let me do that? Can you give me that? I'll eat all the dog treats in the world, okay? Damn. Get out.